Aerogogo inflatable Giga sofa. So in my effort to camp completely inflatable, this is going to be a single person seat. Before I begin, I will tell you that I paid for this product with my own money. I don't know anyone at the company. I'm not sponsored, so this is an honest review. Haven't opened the box yet, but let's look at the specs. I'll put this information in the description of this video as well. So let's open up the box. And now it is out of the bag. You can see what kind of bag this is. The material is okay, and it looks like a tiny little patch kit here and a USB-A to USB-C cable. So let's open it up from here. So it's out of the bag, and the bag itself has, I guess, the instructions. And it looks like it is strapped down. Okay, these are just kind of like big giant rubber bands. Throw those in the box. And I will lay this out on the floor. Okay, I have it laid out on the floor. That's definitely the two arms and the headrest here. But we have a little thing here, and that's where, I guess this is where you'll deflate it. And you can unzip. I think I read that this whole thing, you could take this entire thing off and wash it. And then we have this thing here. So I didn't know. Comes with its own little pump. I don't know, I guess maybe we have to charge it up. So right away, I'm gonna knock this because it came completely uncharged. So I have a little bit of a charging station here in my office, and I'm gonna let this charge. You're expected to charge with this tiny cable. I'm not sure I really care for this. Now that this is charged up, we can see if it actually works. So they say this comes off like so, and then you press the button. Two minutes, 30 seconds-ish. So I'm just making sure that this guy's out. This is where you deflate, and I'll just cover him like that. And then this guy, he gets, obviously I have to push that back in. It's too bad it's not a one-way valve. That's a tiny little knock perhaps. And then you just screw that cap on. But you can see, like, I have to kind of push this down to get all the way around there. There we go. Well, let's turn it around. Now we're gonna sit in it. So it's been 5 days since I filled this up, and I didn't really touch it. And a little bit of air actually came out. So, I mean, that could be one of two things. Just your normal inflatable thing that happens, or, you know, this is still stretching. But in that 5 days, this one arrived. And this is the, well, I guess, what do they call it? So let's look at the box real quick. Okay, so this is the sofa. So if this is the chair, this is the sofa. Now this one, I just filled up now, and it was charged. So I was able to not have to charge it to inflate it. And so we're gonna let this one sit for a couple of days and see what kind of air. But I will say this, right? So I'm a fat guy, like 5'9", 250. And so when I sit in these, it's not that bad to actually get out, right? So it's pretty sturdy. I don't feel like I'm falling over or anything like that. So that's a good thing. And to give you the fat guy test, right? This is the fat guy sitting in a chair, and you can see leaning back, leaning forward. If I sit forward, I'm not like falling over, right? So it's very easy to get up. I'm not sitting on the edge here, but for a chunky guy like me, I gotta tell you, this is awfully comfortable. And we're gonna have to get the dogs on these, right? I think Edie will probably put some sort of blanket on these. I mean, this is protective of the bladder, but pretty comfortable, I gotta say. How about this one? Again, the fat guy test. Oops. I guess that's against my toolbox. Pretty comfortable. That's very comfortable, actually. And then again, I'm only 5'9", but if I was to sit there and watch TV, there's my fat stomach. Pretty comfortable. I mean, I guess, you know, it would be nice if it was a hair wider, especially for a wide body like me. But you can see me moving around. I'm not falling out. I'm not falling over. And you could easily put 2 fat guys, or 1 fat guy and 2 smaller people, maybe. But definitely, I think Edie's going to like this, because I know Edie's going to sit on here and bring her 2 dogs up. So we're going to let this sit for a couple of days and see what kind of air departs from the sofa. But so far so good. Okay guys, so I've had this chair and this sofa inflated in my man cave for like 3 weeks now, and very little air has gotten out of this. Now keep in mind, this room is climate controlled. It stays the same temperature and the same humidity, so I'm sure that these will act a little bit different outdoors in the heat and or in the cold, but they have held up, and I can't wait to take them in the field. So right now I'm giving them a thumbs up as far as a controlled review, and we'll get them out in the field and we'll see how they do. Time to deflate. I can't do this one-handed. Here we go. Yeah, pretty tight, so it's kind of good that you can't really do this one-handed. So I'm going to let the air out, and we're going to see if it's a hassle to get it packed in the bag. So like most inflatable stuff I have, I just laid my entire body all over the thing until I could hear almost no air coming out anymore. So now I'm going to get it back in the bag. And this is the instructions that are in the bag. You can read them here. So I guess I'm going to try rolling it up. And there you have it. It pretty much fits back in the bag. And now we're going to do the sofa. So, because I have the chair and the sofa, this one actually says sofa. And it does have these to go around once you have it deflated. So, yeah. I am going to lay on the floor once this gets deflated and see if I can get it back in that bag. Now I have found that the best way to deflate these is to fold and keep this out. Pretty much no air left in there. It's going to definitely go in the bag. And there you have it. Both of them back in the bag. Pretty easy. So that's it for now. You'll see these in action when we start our camping season, which is not for another couple of months. We're here in Florida, so it's way too hot. But that's it for now. I'm Stu Beans. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. That really helps. Thank you very much.